very least we get the ball up pitch, provided we can get the throw off, which we do. And it's a good catch.
How did you make that?
He's gonna try to screen out the 20. Screen out the Whining Beavers. Oh no! Does he have an apothecary? I don't think he has one. He's gonna spend it, and he's still dead. Oh my god! Oh no! Deccan's stare bag is dead! Dead! It's another cake! Oh my goodness! What is happening? See if he can get away. He cannot. He's gonna have to do this. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Week 6 here in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Batter Bowl, the final week of Swiss competition. After this week, the top 4 teams will be facing off in the Batter Bowl semifinals. In the top 4 slots at the end of Week 5, we have the Wanghangers, the Ardents of Nuffle, Santa Swarm, and News Team 6. If any one of these teams wins, they will advance. The only team who has guaranteed their slot so far are the Wanghangers. Everything else is up for grabs. Tonight, we're going to see the number 4 News Team 6 against the 6th place, the Horsemen. Let's take a look at their lineups. First up are the Horsemen. Pretty solid roster here, 12-man roster. No money in the bank, however. We see those massive treemen, 2 of them on the roster. One of them is leveled up. MIWiney87 just subscribed. Hey, thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 2 treemen. 1 treeman is leveled up. He picked up guard. These treemen are massive. They are terrifying. They have a strength of 6. Their negative trait, of course, is that they take root. They have to roll a d6, and on a 1, they can't move anymore for the rest of the drive. They're still active. They still have their tackle zones. They can still take blocks, but they can't do anything that requires movement. We've seen Wenger put them to very good use all competition long. I can't imagine that will change tonight. Remember, they also have Mighty Blow, and they have Stand Firm. The Wood Elf War Dancer, Sting himself. He has Block, he has Dodge, he has Leap and Sidestep and picked up Tackle. Oh my goodness, this player is a monster. He is an affront to all that is good and right with Blood Bowl. I demand someone murder that player tonight. I demand it. He is one of 6 players with the block skill on this roster, one of which is a human blitzer, 2 of which are Dwarven Longbeards. The Dwarven Troll Slayer, number 10, the total package, Lex Luger. He has Dauntless and he has Frenzy. We might see a surf with him tonight. If not, he'll probably be put to use trying to open up holes or put players out of position. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. He is a human blitzer. He has taken the strip ball skill when he leveled up. Strip ball means when he pushes a player on a block, whether that's a defender down result or a push result, then the defender will drop the ball. He'll scatter the ball from the space that he was pushed into. Very powerful skill. We'll see if that human blitzer will be the dedicated blitzer on this lineup tonight. And then rounding out the lineup are the 2 halflings. We've seen the Horsemen not be afraid of throwing those halflings around the pitch. I hope we see that again tonight. They have Dodge, they have Stunty. If they pick up that ball and they're close to the end zone, they could score. 3 TRRs, 1 Apothecary, and 3 Fan Factor. Not bad at all. They will be up against News Team 6. News Team 6, first thing to notice is that they are down in TV by 210. That means they're going to get 210,000 gold in petty cash to spend in the inducement phase. That's a good chunk of change. They are coming in with an 11-man line. They had 2 gutter runners, one of which was injured. His armor value went down to 6. It looks like Hoggles decided to sack that gutter runner and replace him with Dexter the Reporter. A new level 1 gutter runner comes onto the pitch. I think that's probably a good call. 2 fresh gutter runners. One's level 2. He has the sure hand skill, and we'll talk about that in just a second. This is also a lineup with a lot of block. 6 players with block, 2 of which are those mighty bull centaurs with a strength of 4, an MA of 6. They have sprint and sure feet that lets them move 9 spaces a turn. One of them, Wolpart the Anchorman, he has leveled up and he picked up the block skill as well. One of the Storm Vermin are out this week with an injury. They have a fractured leg. They're going to miss the next game, which will be this game. They'll be back for the semifinals if News Team 6 does, in fact, proceed to the semifinals. The other Storm Vermin picked up guard. I think that's a great pickup. Blocking guard, that means he's going to be taking blocks. It also means he'll be giving assists no matter where he is. There is no need to be Marcel. Hoggles, he's our man. If he can't do it, it can't be done. That's the way the saying goes. I read it in a book in the library because I'm a very smart person, and that is true. That is a pure calculated scientific fact. No TRRs, no Apothecary, 3 Fan Factor for News Team 6 as well. What will these 2 teams do? I think this has to be a chess match. This is such an interesting matchup with both these teams. Not a whole lot of block by both teams. The Horsemen do have the Treeman with a strength of 6, but News Team 6 has those 2 Bull Centaurs with a strength of 4. Strength of 4 is pretty good, but they're also really, really fast. But with an 11-man line here, Hoggles does have 60k in the bank. He has a secret weapon. Pigeon the Producer is a Goblin Looney. He has a chainsaw. Being a secret weapon means he's only going to get 1 drive on the pitch. And having 11 players on your lineup presents a problem. You must field 11 players if you can. That means that the secret weapon will have to take the pitch on drive 1. And that means after the first drive, News Team 6 is going to be down a player for the rest of the game. He could still pick up a player. He could pick up a player with the inducement money. He could pick up a Merc or a Journeyman. But then the problem there is that he doesn't have the TRRs. I think he needs extra team training. He needs to pick up 2 of those. That'll cost him 200k. He'll have a little money left over, 10k left over for that. I think what he wants to do is take that 10k, take a little money out of his treasury, and pick up a 12th man. He can pick up a Goblin for 40k. I think he wants to do that to give him the flexibility of when he wants to bring that secret weapon on the pitch. But not only that, that'll keep him with 11 men on the line. Goblins aren't great. They'll have the same stat line as the Looney, 6, 2, 3, and 7. Not the best, but it is a player. It is a tackle zone. It is an assist. And I think he wants to do it. We'll see if he wants to or not. He did play a man down last week. He came in with a very similar sort of setup. The Looney had to come out on drive 1. He was down a man for the rest of the game, and he came out on top. So we'll see if Hoggles decides if bringing a 12th man is required or not. But I do think he needs to pick up those TRRs. No TRRs is a big, big problem, especially against the Horsemen coached by Wenger. Wenger, the runner-up, the league runner-up, 2nd place in the league in Season 1. He's a tough coach to beat. If the Horsemen do not win tonight, they are eliminated. If News Team 6 loses tonight, they are eliminated. So the Horsemen must win, and News Team 6 must not lose. What we mean by that is News Team 6, can win, and if they win, they guarantee their spot in the semifinals, but they can also draw. If they draw, they are still alive, but they haven't guaranteed their slot. It'll depend on what happens in the next 2 games this week. So both teams really, really want that win. The Horsemen have to win tonight. They have to pull out all the stops. If they don't win, this is the end of their run in the Batter Bowl. So it looks like both coaches are here. We'll see if they're ready to go, and we'll get week 6 started. Big week for these teams. 3 big games to play. Of course, there will be 6 games in all, 5 of which will be streamed. Oh no, what is happening with my keyboard? That is not right. Give me a second here to fix the keyboard. What is this? Holy moly. All right. I think we're back now. The keyboard just decided to zap out. Ready to play. And it looks like they are. The game's probably underway, so we'll get started here. And it looks like News Team 6 will be on defense. They picked up the 2 extra team training. They don't have the fame advantage. +1 fame advantage going to the Horsemen. They have 3 TRRs, of course. News Team 6 did, in fact, pick up a journeyman. He picked up a Hobgoblin journeyman. 12-man line. Regardless, he's going with the secret weapon on defense. He's got a 3-man line. The Bull Centaur in either wide zone. He's got the Storm Vermin with the guard over in the right wide zone. He has Lemus, the executive producer, the number 7 blitzer. He's in the left wide zone. 1 Skaven Gunner Runner back in the safety position. 3 linebackers. He'll be up against currently a 5-man offensive line. Clivey says, oh man, Pigpen on the line again. Pigpen, of course, Crenshaw, the sports reporter. He has a foul appearance. Four-man line on the offense right now. It's strong to the left. 2 treemen backed up by 2 dwarven longbeards. Calliope says, foul appearance. He doesn't look much like a chicken. Boo! Boo! Here's the kickoff. No kicker for News Team 6, I don't believe. Yes, indeed. No kicker. Clear skies so far. That can change here on the kickoff. And, well, it did change, but it changed to more nice weather. That'll be a touchback that's going to go in the hands of the War Dancer, and we'll get turn 1 started with the Horsemen on offense. First order of business may very well be to block down this defensive line. We'll see what happens. War Dancer moves forward right to center pitch. Calliope says, why not give it to the tree man? The people demand that they score. We'll see if we see a tree man score tonight. The Horsemen, right from the get-go, fail the take root roll, and they're going to leave it lie. That tree man, the number 4 tree man on the left side of the line, he will stay there for the rest of this drive. Good block, though. Blitz coming up. He's going to blitz the secret weapon. He's only going to get a push out of it. Pushes the loony. Back to center pitch. Does not follow up. Still has some movement with the Longbeard. Will he move the Longbeard, or will he keep the Longbeard where he is to tie up this Chaos Dwarf blocker? Wow, and now that foul appearance roll. So the second treeman tries to take the block on the Chaos Dwarf blocker, but is so disgusted by his appearance that he refuses to block him. Crenshaw could eat a second block here, though, by the number 8 Longbeard. That's stunty goblin, or halfling rather. He moves down pitch, and now he's threatening as a receiver. Cage formed at center pitch. Probably will see this block. Oh no! Foul appearance roll fails again. The entire Horseman offensive line disgusted by Crenshaw. Wow. That is the advantage of being smelly and gross, folks. Turn 1 to News Team 6 on defense. Hoggles, typically a fantastic and patient defensive coach. I have to imagine we'll see more of the same here. He doesn't get trapped. He doesn't get suckered into pulling his line out of position. And now he's going to take a blitz. Oh no! He takes a blitz with the secret weapon. Spends the TRR. So the chainsaw kicked back on the secret weapon. He spent the TRR to make sure that the chainsaw actually worked. It hit the halfling. The halfling is now off the pitch. One-man player advantage to News Team 6, but they are down a TRR. They have 1 left for the rest of the half. TRRs are team rerolls. You get however many you've purchased over the course of however the competition or the season is structured. And so if you buy, say, 3, you get 3 for each half of the game. There's no need to be Marzal, says, does that make them a quarterling? I think it does. I think it does. 1 die block at the line by Crenshaw. This is going to work out. Good block. Only has 1 more block to take if he wants to on the treeman, and I don't think he wants to. Blitz has been spent, so now where does he reposition? The gutter runner, number 11 in the linebacker position. He will shift one space to the left. The safety will move over into the right wide zone. And that'll be it. Turn 2 back to DeHorseman. 3 TRRs. You can only spend 1 TRR each turn. Stands up the number 8 Longbeard. 2-die block at the line. This is against Crenshaw. Finally, they've gotten over themselves. They're going to get a push out of it. I imagine the tree man is going to try to block down Crenshaw again. The first tree man on the right side of the line got a push. The number 4 tree man on the left, he is rooted, but he can take that block now. One minute, 20 seconds to play for DeHorseman. Shifts the front right corner of the cage back a space. Mongo McMichael. Here comes the blitz. Wow, 3 foul appearance failures, and it's only turn 2. Let's look at Crenshaw. Man, Crenshaw, how gross are you, man? Look at that. You've got this cloud of dirt and bugs. No wonder nobody wants to touch you. Gross. So the blitz has been spent on the failed foul appearance roll. Crenshaw taking advantage of the lack of a bath. Cage moves up one space. The rooted tree man will take the front right corner. Foul appearance fails on a 1. If you try to block a player with a foul appearance, you have to roll a d6. On a 1, you are so disgusted by the player that you do not actually block them, and you end up using your action, being disgusted. 3-die block by the treeman's only going to result in a push on Crenshaw. Clean block on the number 1 Kastorf blocker. Blocking a dwarf is always very powerful because dwarves are very slow. You can see this Kastorf blocker has an MA of 4. Standing up costs 3 MA alone, so that it effectively takes 75% of his movement away from him on the next turn. Turn 2, News Team 6 stands up the Kastorf blocker. Defensive line still intact. Kastorf blocker spends his final movement moving one space forward. He gets a tackle zone on the number 7 Longbeard. That secret weapon, the chainsaw, is a straight armor roll. He doesn't have to make a block roll. He just makes an armor roll. And he gets a +3 to the roll. However, on a 1, it kicks back and the chainsaw hits him in his own face. Chainsaw blitz coming up. Blitz on the number 7 Longbeard. Blitz failed. And you can see right there with the AV of 9, an armor value of 9, you need to beat that on a 2d6. So that's a 10 plus normally to break armor, but the +3 brought it down to a 7 plus, and he failed with a 5. Blitz is now off the table. News Team 6 still has 1 TRR remaining for the half. I can't imagine they want to spend it. Yeah, they're going to keep their strong defensive line in check, and they say, you know what? The less dice I roll, the less risk I take. Turn 3 begins with DeHorseman. Double skulls on their first roll of the turn. They'll have to spend the TRR. They get a push against Crenshaw. Crenshaw will not go down. He's hard to hit. He's so slimy and gross. This time, knocked to the ground by the human blitzer. Finally, a hole opens up at center pitch. Blitz coming up. This is with the Troll Slayer. He gets a clean hit out of it. If he got a push, he has the frenzy skill, which requires him to follow up and block again. Gutter Runner stays on the pitch. Gutter Runner with an AV of 7. It's not great, but he stays alive. Cage is going to move through that hole that just opened up. And now News Team 6 needs to reset their defensive line. At least 2 more players to do something with. Human lineman, Widowmaker Barry Windham, he moves forward right inside the cage on the right-hand side. And the number 2 lineman, he will get a tackle zone on the secret weapon. The secret weapon gets knocked down. That tackle zone gave an assist against the block, or for the block. And the secret weapon, thankfully, is going to stay on the pitch. Thankfully for News Team 6. Turn 3 now. News Team 6 has decisions to make. They have lots of players tied up, but they need to get in front of this cage. And they're going to do just that. The Skaven Gutter Runner on the right wide zone, he's going to move back in front of the cage. He does have the guard skill. We'll see if another player ends up adjacent so that that guard skill can be leveraged. Guard means when you give an assist, if you are in an opponent's tackle zone, you still give the assist. Typically you would not, but guard allows you to anyway. Very good skill. Number 7 Blitzer, he moves back in front of the cage as well. Gutter Runner stands up on the left-hand side of this cage. Looks like he's going to stay put. Wow. Blitz by the Bull Centaur. 2-die Blitz. This will be a push against the number 8 Longbeard. He's on the front right corner of the cage. Will he follow up? He does follow up. All right. So now that Bull Centaur might be looking at a 2-die block. It's not a 2-die block just yet, though. One tackle zone on the ball carrier. The War Dancer, Sting. He is the current ball carrier. Remember, he does have the leap skill, and News Team 6 needs to be cognizant of that. Leap allows that War Dancer to jump up to 2 spaces away. Second Bull Centaur moves back. 1-die block on the number 1 lineman. This will be a push. Push to a follow-up, perhaps? Yes, indeed. Now he needs to be careful. That 2-die block could be coming on that Bull Centaur. We'll see. Skaven Gutter Runner. He moves off to the right, just kind of hanging out in the right wide zone. News Team 6. Oh, does he spend the TRR? He does not. Rolled the skull on the 1-die block. Didn't work out. Decided not to spend the TRR. I think that was a smart move. Turn 4. Back to the Horseman. What is the play? Defensive line has been successfully broken up, but now they're collapsed on the cage. Can the Horseman find a hole? Lots of options, lots of blocks to take. No movement yet. 1 minute, 15 seconds. 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line. This is against the number 11 Gutter Runner. He's going to take a dodge push. Well, he decided on taking the push result, but either one would have been the same effect. Gets a little breathing room on the left side of the cage. Takes a 2-die block against a secret weapon. This is only going to be a push as well. Pushes and moves forward. Now he opens up a little corridor here to the left. Wenger considering his options here. Lots and lots of choices to make. Very tough to make those choices with a 2-minute time limit on you. "30 seconds to play. Troll Slayer moves forward, gets a tackle zone on both the Gutter Runner and the number 6 Bull Centaur. He's going to try to move this cage forward 1 space. Two-die block back at the former cage. Clean hit. Shish Kabuba asks, how do the Treemen put their shorts on? Man, that is a question as old as time. Final turn of the first quarter. News Team 6 on defense. They still have to be careful with this War Dancer. This War Dancer does have the leap skill. Even if News Team 6 gets aggressive and tries to get in on this War Dancer, the War Dancer has block and has dodge. He also has sidestep, which doesn't impact the block so much, except that if he gets pushed, he can basically get a free space out of it. He decides where he goes. He doesn't have to get pushed back. He can get pushed sideways or even forward. Two-die block on the Longbeard. It's going to be a push result. This is on the front right corner of the cage. Now the Orc Blitzer has a tackle zone on the ball carrier. Two-die block on the Troll Slayer. Clean hit. He has to be pushed in front of the ball carrier. He'll follow up. Wow, and he gets a KO out of it. Well done. Will the Apothecary be spent? No. 2-man player advantage now for News Team 6. He doesn't follow up with the Bull Centaur. Interesting choice. So he wants to keep the Bull Centaur back. He's exerting tackle zones over here. He only has 1 tackle zone in front of the War Dancer right now, and he can easily get blocked down. So we'll see what happens. The War Dancer currently in scoring position. 2 GFIs will do it. Going for the blitz. 1-die blitz on the War Dancer. This is what we're talking about with the sidestep. It's going to be a dodge push. He's going to sidestep forward. And now News Team 6 almost has to take this block. And they do indeed. 2-die block, double skulls. They'll have to spend the TRR. They get a good hit. Where will the ball scatter? Good hit on the War Dancer. He doesn't follow up. He's not going to get an extra. If he would have followed up, he would have had an extra player to perhaps catch the ball. But the ball will scatter in the Horseman's favor. It scatters 1 space back. It's pretty well protected. Good block by the second Bull Centaur. SB Beaver says, I really wanted to see that scatter into the hands of a rooted tree. Two-die block. Pushes the number 7 Longbeard out of position. One-die block. Back over to the right side of the line. This is going to be a both standing result. Both players have the block skill. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That'll be it. Turn 5, second quarter begins. The Horseman with 4 turns left to score, plenty of time. How do they come back? How do they get this ball? How do they make it safe? A pickup on the ball right now is a -2. Not only is it -2, but everyone, as it stands, would have to dodge to get into the ball. -2 on the dodge, -2 on the pickup. Blitz with the Treeman on the right-hand side of the line. This will be a push. He'll push the number 2 Chaos Dwarf blocker away. He does not follow up, but he made it a blitz, so he wants to move that Treeman. And yes, indeed, he moves the Treeman forward 1 space. Well done. Smart play. He only moved 1 space, but he didn't want to follow up into the space to the right of him. So he ended up taking it as a blitz instead so he could move 1 space forward. Very smart. Very well done. Foul appearance fails again. Crenshaw. I'm calling it right now. Crenshaw MVP. The rooted Treeman pushes Crenshaw away. The TRR was spent. Only 1 TRR left for the Horseman. It's now a positive pickup, but they'd still have to dodge to get this ball. And it is a failed dodge, unfortunately, and now the ball has scattered 1 space to the right. It's in the tackle zone of a Chaos Dwarf blocker, but Dwarves should never have the ball, not even if you were playing a Dwarven team. War Dancer. Clypheus says, wow, failed dodge on the War Dancer. Indeed, that's an AG4 dodge with the dodge skill that failed with double 1 Snake Eyes. Use Team 6 with an opportunity to try to get this ball. We'll see if they do. Two-die block is a push result against the number 7 Longbeard. Blitz with the secret weapon, trying to take a player off the pitch. Only gets a stun, but it's a mighty good stun. 3-die block now. This will be a clean hit against the number 7 Longbeard. He's going to push him towards the ball, but he'll follow up with the Bull Centaur. Well done. Two-die block in front of this decimated cage. This will be a push result. Chain push, well done. He moves the Storm Vermin forward. The Storm Vermin does have guard, but he's in real danger here. He is taking up a space, however. "35 seconds left in turn number 5. It's a wrestling match. Two-die block. This will be a good block against the number 8 Longbeard. This will be a chain push. Looks like he's going to chain push the Treeman back a space. "30 seconds to play. The ball is free now. He can pick the ball up with the Gutter Runner, but the Gutter Runner has to dodge, and he does so. The ball's picked up, but now what? Is he going to dodge again? It would have... He does! He dodges in, picks up the ball, dodges back out. Well done. And now he's going to set up a faux cage. Gutter Runner dodged in to pick up the ball and says, I am not afraid of you, Tree Man. He dodges right back out. Well done by News Team 6. And now News Team 6 moves the second Gutter Runner downfield. This is something we should have talked about in the pregame as well. He has two Gutter Runners. One has sure hands, one does not. That almost guarantee. He doesn't have a thrower, though. So that almost guarantees that he's going to play one Gutter Runner as the ball carrier and either keep the other Gutter Runner with the cage, or move the other, or move him, or keep him with the cage and then move him downfield once he gets an opening. Or he could do this on defense. He decided to move him down early. The War Dancer is going to stand up and take the blitz, though. He gets a 2-die blitz. It's going to be a clean hit against Gutter Runner. Will the Gutter Runner stay on the pitch? He does indeed. And the Horseman didn't want that to happen. So now Hoggles forces the Horseman to pull a player out of this scrum and cover with at least one player. You can see now he's bringing two to cover with at least one player against this Gutter Runner receiver. The first Gutter Runner, he may not be a thrower, but he has an AG of 4. The second Gutter Runner has an AG of 4 as well. The only thing working against News Team 6 for this this passing gambit is that he has no TRRs remaining. Dodges out the blitzer. He's going to pull him back to play some defense as well. He's going after this receiver. He does have the strip ball skill, so if the receiver ends up picking up the ball, he's hoping that the blitzer will be in position to take a block and strip the ball out. Does he spend the last TRR on this failed dodge? He does not. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, he is stunned. And he will be out for all but the rest of this half. Turn 6. 3 turns for News Team 6 to try to score. No TRRs left. What is the first order of business? He's going to move this cage down pitch. Does he cage with the secret weapon? Or does he leave a corner open and he uses the secret weapon on a foul or a blitz? It looks like he might be trying to use the secret weapon. He moved the Gutter Runner forward, decided he's not going to throw with the Gutter Runner because he didn't stand up the receiver. I think this is fine. 2-die block. This is with the Storm Vermin against the number 7 Longbeard. This is going to free up the Bull Centaur. Maybe the Bull Centaur takes the corner. Maybe the Bull Centaur takes a blitz. No, the Bull Centaur is going to round out this cage. News Team 6 with possession now. This is not their half. If they score, they'll be sitting pretty here in this game to go into the second half. Number 2, Chaos Dwarf Blocker, moves back to cover the player with the strip ball skill. He's going to try to take out this Tree Man. He needed an 8+, didn't work out. And now his secret weapon is going to eat a nasty block coming back. 3 dice coming back on the secret weapon when it comes time for turn 7 to begin. But you know what? If you have a chainsaw, why not try to chop down a Tree Man? "36 seconds left to play." I think he wants to try to stand up the Gutter Runner. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's afraid of losing the Gutter Runner. He doesn't have... Oh! He tried to dodge out the AG2 Bull Centaur from the second Tree Man. Didn't work out. Turn 7 for the Horseman. 2 turns left this half. There's a 3-die block! He has to spend the TRR. Triple skulls No TRRs left for the Horseman. Gets the knockdown on the reroll, only gets a stun out of it. That'll be good enough. News Team 6, their secret weapon will come back on turn 8. But I don't know how effective it'll be. No TRRs left on the board for either team. Longbeard moves forward, gets a tackle zone on the front left corner of this cage, or our right. I'll call it by how it is from the camera view. Front right corner of the cage. Two-man player advantage, remember, for News Team 6. One minute to play in turn 8. Takes the foul. Doesn't get anything out of it, and he gets called off for the foul. That is unfortunate. Barry Windham gets sent off the pitch, and that'll be a turnover. Three-man player advantage for News Team 6. Just 2 turns left for News Team 6. They have to finish this turn in scoring position. They can do it for sure. I think that was a very good foul attempt. The gutter runner is stunned. He is out for the rest of the half. He is not a problem. It's now going to be down to this running play. Is he going to try to score right here with 2 GFIs? He does not. He doesn't think he has to. He has to be wary of the War Dancer. I think he needs to get somebody here, but that's going to require a dodge. If not, the War Dancer can just blitz from the front, or the War Dancer can leap in from the side. He moves the Bull Centaur forward. I think what I might have... Man, I don't know what I would have done. He couldn't have gone with a half cage on the sideline, because if he did that, he's setting up for a serve. That War Dancer is a menace. 2-die block way back in no man's land. This will be a clean hit against the number 7 Longbeard. Doesn't get much out of it. Claffy says, I want to see a leap blitz. I haven't seen one of those yet. Final turn of the first half. The Horsemen have one shot to prevent this scoring run, and they really, really want to. If not, then News Team 6 will go up 1-0 at the half, and they'll be on offense in the second half. Again, I'm going to point this out every time there's a tree man on the pitch, but this tree man got rooted on turn 1, but he has been in play the entire half. I think tree men are some of the best, if not the best big guys in the entire game of Blood Bowl. SP Beaver prayed to Nuffle. Takes the blitz. Wow! Took the blitz on the Chaos Dwarf blocker. That means he's not going to knock down the ball carrier. He'll have to defend against the ball carrier. What's the plan? What does he think he's going to do? So the blitzer is still free to move. Where does he go? Moves forward. He gets in front of the cage. He's covering the lateral movement. The War Dancer, I think, has to get in front of this cage. The War Dancer's staring at a Bull Centaur and a Blitzer, but remember, he does have the block and dodge skills. He has block, dodge, and sidestep. He could conceivably end up here and get pushed into the ball carrier, requiring the ball carrier to dodge. Yeah, I think that's a good movement by the War Dancer. I think that's where he wants to be. Brings another player forward to completely cover this lateral movement. Very good play by De Horseman. Good dodge by the human blitzer. The nature boy, Ric Flair. He'll get a tackle on the back of this faux cage. 15 seconds left to play. Two-die block in no man's land results in double skulls, and the tree man of all people gets stunned. You don't see a stunned tree man too often. But there you go. Final turn of the first half. News Team 6 has to make something happen. Two-die blitz with the Bull Centaur. I guess that's really all you got. Two-die blitz with the Bull Centaur. Make sure you position the Bull Centaur correctly over here so you can push the War Dancer over to the right. Yeah, that's the way you want to do it. Double Skulls is not going to do it! Oh no, and that'll be it! 0-0 at the half. De Horseman able to fend off News Team 6. Well done. Wow, what a game. What a game so far. An amazing first half. Nobody's coming back onto the pitch. Cliffy said with sidestep, did it even make a difference where you attack from? You know what? Fair enough. I totally forgot about sidestep. You're absolutely right. And now, News Team 6 will be on offense. If they had that score, they would have been sitting pretty. But now, they have to be careful and calculating. We said this would be a chess match in the pregame, and I think it is now more than ever. If they score too early, well, you know what? They can get away with a draw. I don't think they want to, though. If they draw, the chances of them making top four is not that great. But the Horsemen absolutely cannot draw. So they've got to stop News Team 6. They've got to get this ball back, and they have to score. And News Team 6 has to be careful of that. Both teams full up on TRRs again. 3 for De Horseman, 2 for News Team 6. Claffy says Sting is a menace. I spent 3 whole turns of my game chasing him around, trying to get knockdowns. He is nasty. He's disgusting. Disgusting. Two back to receive. News Team 6 and Hoggles are cognizant of the fact that De Horsemen have a kicker. It is, where is the kicker? Oh no, do they not have the kicker? Is the kicker injured? Where's the kicker? Oh, do they not have a kicker? Perfect defense. The Horsemen get the setup and another legal defense. So typically defense has to set up first and then offense gets to counter that formation. But now the Horsemen with the kickoff event, they get to counter the offensive formation. And they're going to reset to make sure that their line stays alive. I imagine they'll pull some players down to center pitch as well. Very good kick regardless. I could have sworn he had a kicker, but I guess not. Very good kick regardless. It's going to be in the back right corner of the pitch. It's to the side with the gutter runner that does not have sure hands. Of course, that's a smart kick. Yeah, he pulled some players up into the linebacker position. Excellent kick. Turn 9 begins for News Team 6. A win guarantees them a place in the semifinals. The Horsemen need a win just to have a chance to make the semifinals. One minute, 22 seconds. News Team 6 weighing up their options. Three-man offensive line. MVP Crenshaw in the center position. He's going to go for the ball pickup right out of the gate. Works out. Still has some movement with the ball carrier. And he'll move side by side with the gutter runner. The new level 1 gutter runner, new to the team, Dexter the reporter. He's live on the scene. Right down on the pitch. Two halfbacks shuffle off one space to either. Wow! To either side. What a play. So he picked up the ball, he moved it forward, and decided not to take any blocks, didn't take a blitz. He's going to eat a 3-die block coming back on the line. And he gets an injury. Shepard, the sports reporter, the number 2 Chaosdorf blocker, he's off the pitch. One-man player advantage for the Horsemen? Let's see. I wasn't keeping up. 9? Wow, 9? One-man player advantage for News Team 6. 10v9 on the pitch at the moment. The right end moves laterally to the left to give the assist and to cover a gap. Two-die block by the Treeman results in a push. Moves the Kastorf blocker on the line. The left guard back a space. One minute, 11 seconds left in turn number 9 for the Horsemen. What to do with all these players in the backfield? Blitz coming up with the War Dancer on the center. Clean hit against Crenshaw. Disgusting, gross Crenshaw. Good hit, and he's opened up a hole down center pitch. Where is he going to finish up moving the blitzer? It's going to move him back a couple of spaces. Well done. And now the halfling moves forward one space, and that'll be it. Man, did I say chess match? I meant it. Look at this. Crenshaw stands right back up. Is he going to stay put, or is he going to move forward? If he moves forward, he's eating at least 2 dice. He's not going to move at all because he doesn't want to dodge. Number 4 Chaosdorf blocker. He's the injured Chaosdorf blocker. He has an AG of 1. That means he's going to be taking no agility rolls whatsoever for the rest of his life. News Team 6 setting up a cage at center pitch. Wow, setting up a faux cage at center pitch. Setting up a I don't know what's I don't know what's going on. Okay, I see. He's going to set up a cage a couple of spaces back. He doesn't want to set up a cage with the tree man on the corner. 2 mighty bull centaurs on the rear of the cage. Sends the second gutter runner out way to the left wide zone. Doesn't want to keep him in on the cage. That means he needs to keep him protected. So he keeps the Hobgoblin Journeyman by his side in the left wide zone. Storm Vermin in the right wide zone will collapse in toward the cage, and that'll be it. Turn number 10. Each coach taking their pieces and moving them ever so carefully, ever so considered. Failed take root roll means the number 3 Treeman Shish Kabooba is following. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. The number 3 Treeman is going to be rooted for the rest of this drive, perhaps the rest of the game. 1 minute, 30 seconds to play. TRR still on the table. Blitz still on the table. No more blocks to take, however. Advances the second treeman forward. He's cross center pitch. Has a tackle zone on the Chaos Dwarf blocker or on the left-hand side of the line, of the would-be line. Gets a tackle zone on number 12. Gutter Runner is going to take the 2-die blitz. Gets a push out of it. Decides to push him back towards his teammate, but doesn't want to follow up. This is good play here. Oh no, he tried to GFI. He's going to spend the TRR on the GFI. If he kept this player here, the player would have been safe from a surf, but he wanted to get a tackle zone in the front, and he wanted to make sure that the Hobgoblin couldn't give an assist on a block. So he ended up with the GFI. He had to eat a TRR for it. That'll be it. Turn 11. Wow, man. Carefully executed, carefully crafted turns. News Team 6, back up. Crenshaw is down. I have to imagine the first order of business will be to stand him up. Nope, it's going to be the Storm Vermin moving down the right wide zone. Now Crenshaw stands up and he ties up the Tree Man and the Halfling, Sid Vicious. SB Beaver gifted a sub to Shish Kabooba. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying Blood Bowl. It is a super rad game. Where else do tree men and dwarves and bull centaurs beat each other up? One minute to play. News Team 6 deciding where they want to move this ball. Looks like they're going to advance their cage. They're going to commit the cage to the right wide zone. This is going to give the Horsemen an opportunity to collapse their defense. Hard to do right now with so many tackle zones on them, but we'll see if they can. And if they can, we'll see if they can stop this run. But most importantly, they can't just stop the score. They have to get aggressive and go after that ball. They've got to win. Quite the unconventional cage by News Team 6. SB Beaver says, I think just stopping the score is a great play. Do you? Ah, I see. Well done. Brings the other Bull Centaur up to the front corner of the cage. Those Bull Centaurs are going to make it hard to get through the cage. So far, they're on the right-hand side of the pitch. If he had two on the front, man, that would be really, really tough to get through. I have to imagine we'll see a blitz on the Storm Vermin. War Dancer gets into position. You'll see this with seasoned coaches. You want to take your least risky actions first. And oh no, double skulls on the blitz. Has to spend the TRR. This time he knocks down the Storm Vermin. Gets an injury out of it too. Well done. Fitzsimmons will be off the pitch. And now it's all tied up. 9v9 on the pitch. So seasoned coaches, they'll take their least risky actions first and then more risky actions later in their turn. If you fail a die roll, more often than not, that'll result in a turnover. So you want to make sure you can get done your actions that are free, the actions that don't require any dice rolls first. So he moves the War Dancer into the right wide zone. Smart play. Tries to dodge the... Oh, man. Tries to dodge the Halfling. Fails on the dodge. And just like that, one-man player advantage goes back to News Team 6. Just 9v8 on the pitch. 17 players are left on the pitch. Blitz, 2-die blitz. This will be a clean hit against the Longbeard. Cage is reset. But does he go anywhere? He decided to follow up. That means this player is not going to move forward with any sort of cage. A cage could be reset where the ball carrier ends here. And it looks like he's going to do exactly that. He's going to shuffle these two bull centaurs to the front of this cage. Well done. And now the Horsemen have their work cut out for them. They still have the War Dancer. The War Dancer still has Leap. And the Horsemen are running out of turns to score. Turn 12. Back to the Horsemen. Final turn of the third quarter. The Horsemen need to win in order to advance to the semifinals. News Team 6, if they win, they are guaranteed to advance to the semifinals. One die blitz. This will work out. Gets a tackle zone behind the ball carrier. He's got to do this. He's got to get aggressive. Is he going to try to dodge the blitzer or not is the question. He is. Good dodge. Well done. The Horsemen in a very precarious position here. 2-die block back at center pitch. We'll get a good hit out of this. Just trying to take some blocks. Still gets to take a block with the Rooted Tree Man. We'll see if he wants to do that first or not. Nope, he's going to take a 2-die block against the number 12 Gutter Runner way off in the left wide zone. He'll follow up, and that frees up. It frees up the number 2 lineman. Number 2 lineman, the last player to move, unless that War Dancer is going to move. Yeah, he's going to run back to this cage. He wants to get back into this play. War Dancer takes one step back. And that'll be it. Turn 13. 2 TRRs remaining. Fourth quarter begins. News Team 6 looking to score. News Team 6 in pretty great shape right now. One-man player advantage. They're going to take a blitz right off the bat. Standing blitz. Clean hit. They have 2 MA left. They can follow up for free. 2 MA. Where do they go? Do they stay put? Do they move forward? Do they move in front of the cage? Do they take some GFIs? No, he's going to take one step forward, and that'll be it for the blitzer. Blitz is off the table. He's just going to move this cage one space. He's confident that he can score in this quarter. Still has things to do with players way out in no man's land. Stands up the number 1 Kastorf blocker and just runs him away. Says, I'm done with this. I didn't sign up for this. This is ridiculous. This is violent. This is a violent sport. Why am I here? I thought I was a weatherman. The number 12 Gutter Runner stands up. Good dodge, and he's going to move downfield. Turn 13 for the Horsemen. They are running out of time. News Team 6 keeps advancing down pitch. The Horsemen need to get this ball, and they need to start moving. But it is going to be a tough road. Number 4 Tree Man lumbers towards this cage. Tries to GFI with the Tree Man. He has to spend the TRR. 2 GFIs. He gets that Tree Man. Wow. What else are you going to do? He had to do it. No more TRRs left for the Horseman. The Bull Centaur is not going anywhere, and he's not going to take that block back on the Treeman. Standing Blitz gets a tackle zone on the ball carrier. The Horseman find a way to try to crack open this cage. We'll see if it'll work out. He's still got to play D in front of the cage. But if he can prevent this cage from moving, he's got a very good shot at getting after this ball. 2 tackle zones now on the ball carrier. The ball carrier moving forward now has to take a dodge. He'd have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dodges just to move straight at this point. The number 7 Longbeard shuffles over to the right. He's not going to use up all of his MA. He's going to move 3 spaces. The number 2 lineman, the human lineman, he's going to move back a couple of spaces at center pitch. He's going to just protect against this lateral movement. It's also going to give him some options if he can get this ball to get it out of this grouping and start moving it down pitch. Good dodge by the human blitzer. Moves him back to center position. Lots of options for passes and for movement. 2-die block by the rooted Treeman will be a clean hit. Looking to take the player off the pitch. Doesn't work out. Turn 14 for News Team 6. They have 2 TRRs. Crenshaw is going to stand up, and he's going to tie up this Treeman. I'm not sure why, honestly. The Treeman's rooted. He can't go anywhere. Also ties up the number 9 Blitzer. Moves the Hobgoblin back towards, or back in center pitch toward the cage, I suppose. Gutter Runner moves down pitch. Gutter Runner well in scoring position. Is he going to try a cheeky pass? It's a long pass at the moment. It'd be a tough pass to pull off. Blitz coming up. Blitz in the War Dancer. 2-die blitz. Only going to get a push out of it, and it's a sidestep push. Got to be careful of the sidestep. The Horseman trying to keep that War Dancer viable. Failed dodge by the ball carrier. Has to spend the TRR. 75% chance. Failed the dodge a second time. And now the Horsemen have an opportunity. We talked about those 5 dodges. Failed the dodge once. Fails it twice. There's no need to be. Marzal says, no! Two-die block against the number 7 Orc Blitzer is a good block. If the Horsemen want to pick up this ball, and I think they do, it's going to be a -1 to pick up because they're going to get the 2-die block on the Bull Centaur. They'll get a push. They'll push them off the ball. They don't want to follow up because they want to leave this Treeman. The Treeman can only move 2 spaces a turn. They want to keep him viable for as long as possible in the drive. Here's the -1. No! No pickup? He's going to try to pick up with the War Dancer. What's the play? What's the plan? No TRRs left. Going to take a 2-die blitz, perhaps? Or 1-die blitz. No, he's going to take a 2-die blitz against the Bull Centaur. Good blitz. This will be a push. He's going to push the Bull Centaur straight back so he can free up the War Dancer. But now, what does the War Dancer do? Does he leap in? What does the War Dancer do? He has an AG of 4 and he has the dodge skill. Still has a point of movement with the Longbeard if he wants to move him. Just 17 seconds left in turn 14. He's got to start setting up for the score. He needs to end turn 15 in scoring position. Dodge by the War Dancer. 2 dodges to a failed pickup, unfortunately. Now, what does News Team 6 do? Currently, it's a -3 on the pickup with 2 dodges by the Gutter Runner. SB Beaver says, Centaur pass? Blitz with the Bull Centaur. Blitzes down the number 11 blitzer. He gets a clean hit. He'll follow up so he can get a beeline on that ball. He doesn't follow up. Wow. Wow, how does he propose to pick this ball up? I mean, I guess he could go here to here. Gutter Runner's gonna move in. Failed pickup by the Gutter Runner. Spends the TR. Good dodge! Wow! Holy smokes! The number 12 Gutter Runner moves in, dodges in to pick up the ball, dodges right back out, and now is protected by the Bull Centaur. Had to spend the TRR. Good pickup. Well done by News Team 6. There's no need to be Marzal. News Team 6 is the best Team 6. I concur. No TRRs left for either team. Wenger needs a miracle. He needs to end this turn with someone in scoring position. He's got to get after this ball. I think it's got to be the War Dancer. I don't know what he does, honestly. I don't think anybody's... I don't know what he does. SP Beaver, cheers for the defense. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Stands up the Gutter Runner. Gutter Runner going to move forward. He's going to get in between where this Longbeard wants to be and where the cage is. Smart play by Hoggles. By doing this, he's forcing the dodges. He's forcing the dodges to be negative rather than positive. The Horseman, no TRRs left. Somebody has to end in scoring position, and he has to get the ball back. Can he make this happen? One minute, 30 seconds. SP Beaver says, is the War Dancer the only player who can reach? No, the Longbeard can get there, I suppose. The human lineman can get there, I suppose. But he tries to dodge with the War Dancer. The Castorp blocker has the tackle skill, so dodge doesn't work. And now, News Team 6 is going to win this game. Now, there is one turn left. The Horsemen have one turn. If there is a riot, SB Beaver says, riot! If there is a riot, then the Horsemen will get 2 turns left. So they're not out of it, but I don't think they're going to win it. So we'll see what happens. Look at all these dead and injured. Nobody coming back in from the knockout box. Well done by News Team 6. They're going to set up on defense here. SB Beaver. Now, suspiciously rooting for the Ardents of Nuffle. The Horsemen only have 8 players on the pitch, as do News Team 6. I think News Team 6 has 9. Yeah, 9v8. One man player advantage for News Team 6. Here's the kickoff. Hoping for a riot. Doesn't happen. That'll be the game. News Team 6 wins tonight's game. They eliminate the Horsemen, and they secure their spot in the semifinals. They will advance into second place. They'll earn themselves 12 points, and that is enough to guarantee that they make the semifinals. Well done by News Team 6. Very interesting team composition. He's used it very effectively all competition long, and you can see how great of a defensive coach he is in this game alone. Like, he's very careful, he's very calculating, and it paid off in spades here. There's no need to be Marzal says, yeah, more news at 11. 2-dive block on the left-hand side of the pitch. It's going to be a clean hit. The Horseman just looking for vengeance at this point. He's going to take all the hits he can. He's going to try to put the hurt on News Team 6. Might even try to foul if he's feeling frisky. We'll see. Really, no need to gain any SPP or anything. The Horsemen are done. But we'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. SB Beaver demands death, as does Clypheus. Failed GFI by the War Dancer. That'll do it. We'll see if he doesn't even use the Apothecary. He says, you know what? You don't even get the Doctor. 1-0 is the final. Congratulations to News Team 6. Of course, their journeyman gets the MVP for the night. Noel Ghostbane, a name none of us know. We've never seen the player before. He's the MVP. Congratulations. We'll take a look at the stats really quick here. You can see News Team 6 absolutely dominated ball possession. A killer defense in the first half. Just could not be beat. He played it so smart and so careful. He almost scored in the first half. And then on offense, you saw a little bit of that too. Like, he did cage up. He advanced slowly. He kept his position. He kept the pace going. And, those are skills I think he picked up playing defense. And he killed it tonight. 68 yards running. Almost half the time he had the ball in the opponent's half. Just really well played. Well done. And he's up against the league runner-up. So a tough coach to play against. And he earned this win tonight. 8 SPP for News Team 6. Of course, 5 of that's going to the Journeyman. News Team 6 can pick up the Journeyman if they can afford them. I don't think they can. The Horsemen picking up 9 SPP. It doesn't matter. The Horsemen will retire after this game. They are eliminated. Congratulations again to Hoggles, and in fact both coaches, for a fantastic showing here in this mixed team competition. I am sure we will see Wenger back for regular season play in Season 2. But until then, we've got a few more games here in the Batter Bowl, and Hoggles is going to advance to the semifinals. Let's take a look at the schedule as it stands right now. Next up, we have the top table match for this week. It's the Wanghangers at Santa Swarm. That'll be this Saturday, September 18th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That'll be a live stream, and that'll be followed by table number 3, Griffs at Ardent of Novel. That'll be the following day, Sunday, September 19th at 8 o'clock p.m. That will also be a live stream. The pregame starts 10 minutes before those listed times, and the stream will go live 25 minutes before that. I hope you guys look forward to those matches. I am looking forward to those matches. These top teams, man, are something else. What fantastic play, man. This is what Blood Bowl is about. These teams, especially in something like a mixed team competition, they come in with these wonky, broken teams, and they find a way to make them work. And that's what good coaches do. So, I had a blast tonight. I hope you guys did too. I hope to see you back here for games 2 and 3 this week. There will be 2 more games after that. Game 4 and 5 will have no impact on the top 4 schedule or who makes the semifinals, but they should be fun to watch nonetheless. Buy Blood Bowl if you want to get in this game. It's super, super fun. And again, when season 2 starts up, the league is of course open to all coaches, new and old. We have a lot of great coaches here in the league who are very eager to teach players how to play. But we'll see you here Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. for game number 2 in this final week of Swiss Play. Have a good night, guys.
I'm not